You almost didn't make it on time. Hey, how are you, everybody? This is Joe Palaio with the Top 5 News Show, with our video being blocked. But, sometimes that happens. I was going to play a video for you that was Donald Trump's speech basically last night, and I can't play it, but that's okay. Because I have the top 5 quotes. So I thought we'd do something a little different than we usually do. We usually do top 5 stories in 5 minutes, but I thought this was a pretty big story, so I thought I would walk you through some of the quotes from the president last night, the top 5 quotes captured from the speech. He addressed the nation in about a 30-minute speech last night, covered by some of the honest media and not by others. My opinion. Anyway, so we have 5 quotes from the president that I was going to play you one of the first ones here, but I can't. The video is not working today. So, sometimes that happens just coincidentally when you talk about election integrity and the SAVE Act and voting machines and all that. But we'll make the best of it. And so this was the first quote from the president. It said, the documents cover 5 major areas of concern. And he talked about how China was basically able to hack and take 220 of our people's IDs. Here, let me read you the quote, since I can't share my screen. So, yeah, the documents cover 5 major areas of concern. The largest compromise of election data in history, 220 million U.S. voter files, were taken by China, according to the president, who released this study yesterday. And it covered up, second quote, covering up both the president and the American people like no one thought was possible. So question 1, do you think, because I try not to tell you what to think, question 1, do you think that that China hacked 220 million of our IDs, basically? And question 2 is, do you think there were people in the government covering it up? Question 3, based on his third quote, tonight we're releasing all those findings, and they did a data dump of all the files on whitehouse.gov. Tonight we're releasing all those findings and the cyber threat aimed at the very heart of our democracy. So question 3, do you think that people could hack into our elections and change the results, be they from other countries or whatever? Is it possible they could hack that? And is it also possible that our banks could be hacked, our biggest corporations could be hacked, anybody could be hacked, but not the election systems? Question 4, many people have questioned, this is Trump's quote from the video I was going to show you, many people have questioned whether it could actually be electronically possible to manipulate vote totals or to change election results on these terrible machines. That's not my opinion, the terrible. I'm quoting our president from his speech last night. So question 4, I guess, to go along with that quote would be, what do you think of the machines? When I was a kid, we didn't have counting machines, electronic vote counters, ballot, electronic capture tabulations. People just counted them, and you had a lot of volunteers. And from what I remember, you pretty much got the answer to who won faster than you do now. So what do you think about just going back to manual voting. Just a question, something to think about. There are arguments that the electronic voting is faster, but doesn't seem to be. I get that in time it probably would be, but yeah, it seems like that's not working really great. So question number 5, based on quote number 5, this is the quote from the president last night. Today we're releasing documents that show that the CIA obtained reporting of a specific plot that the corrupt Maduro regime in Venezuela used to basically fix an election. That's paraphrase that last part. So question 5, do you think that the Maduro regime might have fixed the election in Venezuela? And then I guess the bonus question would be, do you think they're the only country who could fix an election? Some things to think about. And boy, I like to give you good news, and I have a couple other more lighthearted videos to share with you, but I can't get the video to work today. It all stems back to that SAVE Act. I wish I hadn't spoke up in favor of the SAVE Act. That 83% of you want, where you show your voter ID to vote. Because ever since then, I've had so many technical issues here. It's just been unbelievable. But it's okay. It's good. Donald Trump, in his book, The Art of the Deal, he said, any press is good press. So we'll work through it, and yeah, we'll figure out how to get the video working hopefully by Monday. I think we fixed the audio. I think you see me, but I can't share my video at the moment. But it'll fix itself. And tell you what, I'll repost these 2 funny posts. There's one with Donald Trump talking about the SAVE Act. It's a Grok Imagine video that our team created. I will give you a language warning on it, but those will appear on my profile. Just has one, little nothing you wouldn't see in a PG movie. So I'll repost that on my profile since I can't share that video with you. And then I had kind of a funny election integrity in the ring, where I was speaking up for the SAVE Act and getting suppressed by the mainstream media and whatnot. And I tagged Elon Musk in the old tag team wrestling, and he came in and started pummeling the election integrity guy. Got an election integrity T-shirt. Well, it's hard to paint a picture of it for you, but hopefully that's some. I did share that on X, and you'll find it there. And if I remember, I'll share it on the others over the course of the weekend. I want to wish you and yours a very wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday with video, audio. Everything's going to work perfectly next week. Remember, it's the first day of the rest of your life, so rejoice and be glad in it. And I'll see you here next week, Monday, with 5 more stories. Good night, everyone.